Hey guys, I'm Morthadon, and we are back for Lucifer Season 6, Episode 8. So, last episode we had the wedding of Eve and Maze, which hit me at some emotional levels a bit. And we also had the arrival of Adam, who is, through the help of Linda, learning to cope with his toxic masculinity, as he called it. Well, I said as he called it, like it's not a thing. It's obviously a thing, but yeah, very interesting. We have Chloe going back to the LAPD. I don't think she's told Lucifer yet. I think she was about to when she said we have like something important to talk about, and then Ella distracted everything and all that. But yeah, she's going back to the LAPD because there's complaints against Ryben. There's complaints about a bunch of other people, and apparently the like captain, I think they called it captain, is just brushing it under the rug. Which, do we even know who the captain is now? Ever since, because before it was Kane, right? That was the captain of the department. And then like after he left, I don't know that we ever got to see who took over. It was like something that we just like didn't focus on, kind of thing. But either way, yeah, she's dealing with that. Ella was spent the whole episode drinking and just spoke up over the mic, and people now know that the world may be ending and stuff like that. So I'm curious where we go from here with Ella knowing stuff and everything. I kind of want Ella to sober up, and I want them all to have a good talk with her and everything. But the last thing I want to mention before we get started, sorry, I'm trying to cover a lot of things here. I've been rewatching Lucifer, and there's a lot of little things that I missed, or not missed, but forgot about from earlier seasons. Like Linda, for instance. She said at one point that when they needed to go to hell to save Lucifer, after Lucifer went to hell to try to save Chloe, Linda offered to go, and they're like, Linda, you wouldn't go to hell, and she's like, there are things about me you don't know. I wonder if that's hinting at the idea that she put her first daughter up for adoption and stuff like that, and she felt guilty about that. So anyway, it was just one of the things I noticed. There's quite a few other things that as you watch through, you kind of realize, like, it recontextualizes things, and it's just things that are hard to remember after watching 6 seasons of a show, where also the first 2 I haven't watched in a bit, and a lot of other things on my mind, so it's just kind of cool going through it again from the beginning. But anyway, sorry about the long rant. Let's get started, shall we? Alright, we're going to start here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now. I did see the episode title also, by the way. Just once again, as I say, Netflix just throws it right in your face when you're trying to like select episodes and stuff. So save, what was it? Save the devil, save the world, or save Lucifer, save the world. But I love the. Okay. I love the Heroes reference. And they'll probably say it in the show. I can't wait. Jeez. Hmm. It's all about the mosquitoes. Hmm. Oh, Ella. Hold up. she needs a crash course and everything. You what now? Hmm. Okay. This is a cool shot. Oh. Uh-oh. Oh no! No wings! So he can feel them. This has never happened to me before. Uh-oh. Can his wings not come out? Uh-oh. No wings. Oh shit! Did they have... Oh shit! Whoa! That's a cool shot. I didn't think they were gonna come out. Oh, that was pretty sweet. Oh, Ella. It's like... she's rambling all this stuff. Wow. She's rambling all this stuff, but she hasn't had concrete proof yet, right? But then she sees that. She is out. Is she naked? Oh my god. Oh. The final therapy. Alright. Ah. They have to go to the office too. Feel more comfortable. Yes. You've never seen this shot from like the outside like this. Doesn't inspire much. The most important therapist in the world. Oh my god. I thought you were just trying to hide that. Uh-oh. Will he be happy about that? Or upset? I figured he'd... Yeah, that's a chance for his name to be written in a different light. Hmm. I'm sure not everything in there is good about him. Jeez, that's chapter 1? Oh my god, Linda! Jesus. Linda being at a loss for therapy. Usually she's like right on the money on what to say to him, but I mean, obviously it's a difficult situation. Ella. Oh. Oh. Did they explain that yet? Oh. Oh my god. Those, like, I almost didn't know that that was Maze at first. Those freaking contacts and the outfit. Save the devil, save the world. Oh my god, we're going down a trip down memory lane. That is so funny. Oh my god. It's hilarious because that's how a lot of these procedural cop shows work, is like sometimes it's the first person you meet and get named. Oh my god. Is the bad guy, and I love how they just made fun of it here. That's freaking hilarious. Oh my god. What is this? What is happening? Oh my god. This is so ridiculous. Oh my god, I'm like tearing up from laughing. Uh-oh. What's on that page? Oh boy. Oh boy. I love that just zooming shot on her. Oh, she's so angry about this whole situation. I remember that. I was rewatching it recently, and I remember her holding that feather, that part. Uh, it's funny how, like, I just started rewatching Lucifer since I watched the last episode last week. I'm like a couple seasons in since I'm watching the reactions, so it's like a streamlined version. But but it's funny how we get this kind of episode after I've started rewatching. Uh-oh, she's about to read something. I feel like maybe not. Okay. I thought as soon as Linda said like rational, reasonable, she was gonna read something and be like, "What is this?" That outfit. Oh my god. You can't read, right? Maybe Dan will realize something. He realized he said that out loud. Wait, so she knows about this? This is where they. Wait, which time is this? Oh my god. Oh my god, these. Oh my god. Oh, I can't. I can't with this episode. Okay, so this is the when they gave when they gave Chloe's dad, not Chloe's dad's murderer. Oh, now we're gonna see it the other way. Okay, here we go. Dan's gonna be the little bitch now, isn't he? Oh my god, the color fading to blue. Oh god, this is so funny. So funny. Dude, I wonder how much fun the actors had on this episode, right? Like, I can only imagine how much they laughed at filming some of these scenes. Like Dan trying to do that shit. Hmm. Can she? Okay. Torture your ass right into heaven. Only some of the time. Oh, she's getting close to the part where Kane comes in. I mean, a lot of other people didn't know for a long time. Hmm. Oh, she didn't know about that either. Oh, she connected that real quick. He didn't say Ray Ray. I didn't think that when we found out Linda was writing a book that it would turn out to be like this. Would hers look like this? Or would it be the daughter? No, Linda. Hmm. Oh, back then. This was when he went off for candy, right? This is when he went back again. Just all the times he left. Oh dear. Well, that was not a good reminisce. It's not his fault. But I guess it's all about what he feels guilty for. Maze is just being mean at this point. The Danimal crackers. Oh my god. That look on Maze's face. I don't think her demon powers are working very good. Ella? I have some candy corn I'm gonna nom on. I'll move it away from the mic a little bit so maybe it won't crinkle as much on you guys. So she will be the Whoopi Goldberg. How are these things even opened? Dump some of them out real fast. Sorry for the noise. Okay. Don't fuck this up, Maze. Oh my god. Oh. I don't know that we ever saw this. This is like the aftermath of last season, I imagine? Or was that the season before? The season before last season, where the demons all came up. No, keep going. Wait, if it wasn't for Ella, he wouldn't be with the... Okay. That's right. Where's Dan? Where's Dan? Interesting. Aww. Oh, Ella. She came all the way back here? Or is this the same place, just like a different area? This is Lucifer's place, right? Hmm. Damn. Hmm. Running away and becoming God. Hmm. So she's not... Okay. That went way different than I thought it was gonna go. I thought she was upset at all the times that he ran off and was gonna be like, oh no, maybe you are kind of a shitty person, Lucifer. I don't love you anymore. I don't know why I thought it was gonna go that way, but... With a bullet. Hmm. Just self-actualize yourself into oblivion kind of thing? Hmm. Uh-oh. What did he realize? I mean, Lucifer has changed a lot. Uh-oh. Hmm. Oh, well, that's a little bit of the old Lucifer back. It's about me. Uh-oh. Oh, man. Is that the real answer? Just pretending to drink. Poor Dan. Oh. Ooh. What about his death? Oh, okay. So what about that has brought about his guilt? Hmm. Interesting. Well, cat's out of the bag. No. Good. Oh, shit. Hmm. I'm so glad that she is explaining it this way. Oh. Hmm. Oh. That's nice. And not so nice. Okay. I was gonna say, how'd you know about that? Oh, another epiphany? Oh. Is it loaded? Move aside, please. Well, this escalated quickly. He just has a loaded gun in his place? As decorative? He couldn't do it, could he? Or did he? He did it. Oh shit. He got shot in the leg, right? So he... Okay. Oh shit, the last chapter. So she wrote this about everything that's happened up till now, but she wrote the ending as well when it hasn't happened yet? That's kind of weird, isn't it? Is this a story part? Is it... Does she just not want people to see it because it's praising her? Oh, he has the wing. Oh my god. It's so theatrical. Shit. Oh god, look at that hair. Look at this place. This is just what she thinks heaven looks like. Oh my god. So she just praises herself in the end, and that's why she didn't want the other people. Oh my god. Oh my god. Is that, did she really write all that? Okay. That makes sense. Seriously, why are you bleeding? Completely consensual. Ooh. You can just become God. Oh, there they are. Shit. Alright. Hmm. Well, who's gonna be God? Someone needs to be it, right? Makes him want to stay. Then who is? What about the world? Okay. Hmm. You know, all the times he saved her, protected her. Yep. Time. I was just talking about that time earlier when he went to hell to save her. It's crazy how much younger Lucifer look, or Tom Ellis, I should say, looks when you see him in some of the shots here in from season one and stuff. And when I was rewatching season one, I was like, damn, he looks quite a bit different. I feel like. A nice little montage of all these different things, though. Linda. Yeah. Not really. He went up to heaven, right? Oh, he's still here. Or nearby, anyway. Pretty big. Ha ha ha. Funny, Carol. I read the subtitles before I saw the cautiously optimistic part. Hmm. I guess that makes sense. Uh-oh. Are they just closing? Burning it? What? She did. Millennia. I read the subtitles again, sorry. I didn't just guess that. I was talking a few episodes ago about how much Lucifer has changed when you see how he interacts with people. No. She fall asleep. 3 a.m. He had her up at. Alright. I mean, it makes perfect sense that he doesn't want to become God, right? The question is if it goes according to Rory's future, he still vanishes for some reason. and they still have the end of the world to solve, so... He's alone. What are we gonna get while he's alone? Amenadiel? Uh-oh. We're not seeing him yet? Oh, okay. Oh. Uh-oh. Don't end it. No! 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 Why? Why is the world ending? I mean... Oh, I thought I paused it. Alrighty, guys, that is it for episode 8. So, I have no idea why the world's ending. I mean, my original thought was, it's as simple as there's no god right now, there needs to be a god, right? Like, that's the simple reason. That's what I assumed everyone did, but the fact that Amenadiel came in and was like, I know why, like, that makes me think that it's something other than needing a god. Like, if Lucifer became god, would that even solve the problem, kind of thing? Or maybe it's a whole different thingamajig going on, but interesting. It was a great episode. The first half was freaking hilarious. It really was. And then the second half, it got pretty serious and everything. I like how we're coming up towards the end of this entire show that's been going on for 6 seasons, right? And I always love when we get, like, episodes that are kind of a look back, especially when we get up near an end, because you get to reminisce again about all the stuff that has come before, and honestly, I really enjoyed this. Like, it was funny them reading this book in the beginning and how they put on, like, reading the book and just actors got to act out how the book went or whatever, and you know, like, Chloe being, like, the best detective ever because that's what, you know, Lucifer always sung her praises and everything. Ella being just this bucket of sunshine kind of thing because that's what she was. They've made jokes about it the entire show ever since she was on, that she's just this bundle of positivity, you know? Although I did feel bad in the first, like, throughout the whole episode for Ella. I mean, the thing is that I feel like it's Ella's acting like every single person there has known the whole time. Like, Chloe didn't know until, like, a season or 2 ago. She was out of the loop for a very long time in regards to the Celestials being real and everything. Dan didn't know until, what was it, last season Dan found out? I think the season before is the one that Chloe found out. So it was like, I don't know. It's just one of those things where she acts like they knew the entire time since the very beginning, and she was the only one that they kept it from, kind of thing. And I'm not saying that in a bad thing. Like, it is a little bit like me in a way, and I understand why she's upset. Like, if I found out a big secret about that, and like I have a decent sized friend group that I hang out with on Discord. They live all over the world and everything, and we play games together. If I found out that they all knew, like, some crazy shit, and I was the only one that was kept in the dark, I'd be pretty upset too, and I'd be pretty, I'd probably be a lot like Ella. Maybe I wouldn't be as vocal about it. I'm kind of the type of person where I suffer in silence, where I'd just sit there and think about it for forever, kind of thing. And maybe I'd, like, address it after I thought about it for, like, a long time, kind of thing. But either way, I definitely understand why Ella's upset. I just kind of wish, I don't know why, it probably wouldn't have helped anything, but I kind of wish they would have said, like, the thing is it would have just went another way, but what I'm trying to say is basically I wish they would have said something like, well, Chloe just found out, recently, and so did Dan. We kept it from a lot of people for as long as we could, essentially, kind of thing. But like, they didn't say that. The thing is with the way TV shows work and the way writing works, what most likely would have happened is if they did say that, Ella would have been like, well, that doesn't matter, kind of thing, and just kind of brushed it off. Like, when everyone else did find out, you still never came and told me. And if I never found this out, then if I never found this out on my own, you probably would have never told me, kind of thing. And I mean, the thing is she might be right. If she never found out on her own, they may not have ever told Ella unless it was like critical to some kind of case or something that she knows. In order, like, someone's kidnapped, and in order to save them, she has to be like aware of divinity, kind of thing, or something like that. But yeah, so I felt like there was a smidge of selfishness in the way that Ella acted, and like, especially in the situation where it's the end of the world and she can't like, she does put it aside to help, but she also is still like actively getting angry at everyone while they're all trying to investigate this thing. And granted, other people are getting angry with other people too, but I don't know. It's just one of those things where I feel like the way Ella's personality is, that she might understand better about why they keep this stuff from people. And especially after she read some of the beginning of the book where it like drove some people crazy too, where like not everyone can handle divinity. Like, granted, a lot of the people did, and pretty much all the important people in the show that learned about divinity managed to, they had a little psychotic break a little bit, but then they recovered from it. So I guess that's not really an excuse. And I love Ella, and this doesn't diminish her character at all for me. I still love Ella. I still understand her side and everything. I don't know. I guess I kind of wish it was just handled a little differently, but I'm not a writer. I don't really know how I truly wanted it to be handled, but anyway. So the crux of this episode was Lucifer not being able to pull out his wings towards the beginning in order to go and ascend to becoming God, which, once again had to do with self-actualization stuff. I was worried that it was going to be on like a more like, oh, since it's the end of the world, we finally hit that point where like even the Celestials are affected, and when Amenadiel jumped off that building, I thought his wings weren't going to come out. And then my brain started going to like, shit, if he falls and his wings aren't coming out, is he still invulnerable to damage? Like, is he going to hit the pavement and splat, or is he going to be fine, kind of thing? But then we had that kind of cool moment with Ella seeing him go up with the wings, and as I said a bit during the episode, is Ella had all these theories and everything and blurted it out and all that, and none of them really denied it. So she pretty much had the proof she needed, but one of the things she didn't have, I don't think, unless I'm forgetting, I don't think she's ever actually seen divinity personally. Like, if everyone told me suddenly that it's all real, oh, we're angels and stuff like that, like, even if I found out on my own and was pretty damn convinced that it was true, and then they told me, yes, all your findings are right, we are angels, I still think that I'd be a little apprehensive, where I'd be like, are they though? And then she sees the wings, and you can kind of see the look on her face where she went from like amazement of like, oh, it's all real, to like, towards the end of it, she started to look a little upset, kind of thing. And I wonder if that was a mix of like, when you fully realize that divinity is real, and like because like one of the whole big points of faith is that you have faith that it's real, not that you know that it's real. So I wonder if it diminishes her faith at all now that she knows it's all real, kind of thing. Like, you just would look at it so differently if you suddenly knew it was all real, kind of thing. Even if you had faith that it was real before, it's just like a whole different thing to be like, 100% sure kind of thing, and know that heaven and hell exist. And I imagine you'd start reflecting back on everything you did and starting to think to yourself, like, well, shit, am I going to heaven or am I going to hell kind of thing, based off what I've done and all that. Kind of like Dan was worried that he'd go to hell and everything when he found out, similar to that. So, like, it felt like that was kind of the expression she had towards the end. Like, she had the awe of it, but then she came down from that and started to really think about it, kind of thing. But it also could be that, like, she was also just upset that these people kept it from her too. So maybe she was just transitioning back to that anger as well with that scene. But yeah. So seems like the end of the world really is real. Like, the few things that Ella mentioned didn't seem like super convincing, but then she had an entire board of so many more things. Like, I think we've seen it like 2 other times before. The first time she only had like 4 little newspaper things on there, but this time it was plastered with them. And I guess, like, the only time we heard about, like, raining frogs was when she found that frog on her car, which obviously is a little weird, especially, I don't know, they're in LA, right? I don't know if it's very common for frogs to be around there, and maybe that's why she was so suspicious at first, kind of thing, is like, there's usually not any frogs here, but, like, are there actual instances of raining frogs, or was it just that she found that one frog kind of thing? I'm not sure, but... And is the mosquito problem because it's raining frogs? Does that just mean there's more frogs eating more mosquitoes, which is why the mosquitoes are going away? I don't know. But yeah, I definitely... I definitely, like, it's interesting how we are now 100% confirmed. Like, it's not just Ella's, like, suspicion. It seems like it is full on that the world is ending and we need to save it. So, what did I write that down for? Shit, I wrote this down because I really liked it. I wrote down first person you met. I'm trying to remember what that was in regards to. Why can't I remember? It was like, it was something I really liked too, or like I really wanted to talk about it, kind of thing. First person you met. Why the shit did I write that down? If I jump back through the episode, will I remember? I don't know. Man. I cannot remember. I hate that. Do you guys ever get that? I mean, I'm sure other people do, where you just, like, you just saw something and you just brain fart it completely. I'm skimming through the little preview as I mouse over the bar right now, trying to, remember. Damn it! Oh, I'm so angry. Maybe it'll dawn on me as I talk about other things. Man, I knew it too. When I was writing that down, I thought to myself, maybe I should put a little bit more context here, and then friggin' didn't. But next thing I wrote down though was Chloe worried about Lucifer vanishing, so which basically was where I was completely wrong, where I thought she was gonna start realizing, like, oh, he at all the important moments he always leaves, and I thought she was gonna get more upset with him and think like things might not be able to work out because whenever things get really heated, he just ups and leaves, like when he left for Candy, and it just like went through like a slideshow of all the things, all the times that he's left. Granted, some of them weren't really his fault. Like, I don't think because she said like a lot of times he's left was because of like emotional breakthroughs and stuff like that. But like the time that he left for her birthday that it showed, that was just because someone he knew needed help, kind of thing, and he went to go help. Like, sure, like, yeah, he left her birthday, but I mean, at the same time, should he have just let Candy you know, be in danger and get killed out there, kind of thing. And then like the other time where time stopped and like his father showed up and all that crazy shit happened, like should he have just stood there in that room with her? Like I don't think that whole situation was because of this emotional breakthrough. Now, some of them I do believe so. Like when he found out that she was blessed by God and he ran off to Vegas and stuff like that and met Candy. Like that time, it was like an emotional breakthrough, and he did, or not really a breakthrough, but something he was like upset about, so he just took off, kind of thing. I can't remember some of the other ones that were shown there, uh, but yeah, I do feel like there have been a few times that he does leave when things get crazy, kind of stuff. But as of more recently, some of the times they showed, I didn't really like. Going back to hell was to keep the demons in tow. I don't think it was to run away because of that, right? I don't know, but it was something that he thought he had to do. But maybe that one, running away to be with the demons, maybe if he was really adamant, he would have found another way, kind of thing, so he didn't have to go back. Uh, and her thought process might be that there was a part of him that wanted to go back, kind of thing, but I'm not sure. We covered a little bit of Dan's guilt this episode too. I don't know why Maze hasn't helped sooner. Like, I guess he's only been a ghost for like a few episodes, but with Maze being a demon saying she's a like walking guilt detector kind of thing, why didn't she help figure out Dan's guilt a little sooner? But apparently whatever it is, it has to, like, they did manage to get to the bottom of it seems, but he's still around. So I wonder what it is about that moment. Like, it recapped again of him getting shot, or like he either killed that guy or he knocked him out. I'm not sure which one he did, and then got shot in the back. Like, what about that moment is giving him guilt? Like, I understand being upset and being caught up on the moment of your death kind of thing, and that's why you're stuck here. But if it's purely about guilt, how is he guilty about that situation? I'm really interested to find out, because I genuinely don't know. So I'm quite excited to know. But yeah. Ella's conversation with Carol was nice, and Carol's response was really good too, of being like, you don't have to tell me everything, and all that, and her being like, it's not my secret to share. Part of me was like, well, now you're doing to Carol what literally everyone else did to you by not telling him. But the idea is, as soon as she said, like, it's not my secret to share, I was like, okay, I see where she's going with that. And it does make sense that, like, sure, it might, like, all that stuff that happened to her is happening to him now. Granted, he's not as close to them as her, so it's not as big of a deal, kind of thing. But the idea is that it's not her secret to share. That makes a lot of sense. So, but man, I am just so upset that I can't figure out why the first person you met I wrote down, and I can't remember why. Like, it was a really impactful moment for me, but apparently not as much as I thought, because friggin' I can't really think it, like, it wasn't the whole Ray Ray thing, was it? Like, that wasn't why I wrote that down? Because that was, like, right around this moment, right? Ba, 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 ba. I don't know how long this scene goes on. Yeah, they talk about what faith is. She talks about how she lost her faith after Charlotte died. We're all there with you with every step of the way. And then he reveals the Ray Ray thing. I like that little talk, but chilling with the Angel of Death before you even met the rest of us. That's when she realized it was Ray Ray, which she figured out real quick that it was Ray Ray. She got so upset. That would, like... Yeah, I don't think that's why I wrote down... Because that's not the first person you met. I don't think that's why I would write it down. I don't know. I actually don't know. I'm so angry at myself now that I can't remember. Because, like, it was something... But I can't remember what. It was... I wrote it down in between Ella seeing the wings and Chloe worried about Lucifer vanishing. Which Chloe worried about Lucifer vanishing is, like, right after that moment. We have Dan. We have the whole Dan and them, like, going over their funny thingamajiggy. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I did write it down just about the Ray Ray thing. But yeah, that's gotta be tough for Ella as well to find out that not only did these people keep things from her, she also when she thought she was crazy, right? And she even left where she was. If I remember Ella's like storyline when it came to Ray Ray and everything, she was in like a car accident and she started seeing Ray Ray, but she thought it was just like this imaginary friend kind of thing, or like a schizophrenia kind of thing. I imagine she thought, especially being a scientist, she probably like self-diagnosed that kind of thing, and she would keep it to herself. And she left the area that she was at to come to LA and start working here because she was trying to get away. And like I think she was thinking like a change of pace might get rid of like her seeing Ray Ray kind of thing and get back to like a normal life and everything. So like if you're thinking you're crazy and then you find out this and you find out that the girl that you thought was your like imaginary friend a while back was actually a person kind of, or I guess a celestial, like that's gonna mess with you even more, right? Like that's kind of messed up, right? But yeah. Oh man, crazy episode though with reading her book. It was so goofy and silly in the beginning with like that part where like I feel like I've seen similar stuff before where they're like recanting things that have happened and they just gloss over some bits, like going over Ella's bits and just being science stuff, yeah, block kind of stuff, and instead of like saying it as it actually was. But it was just like, instead of just doing that for like one person, it was like all of them just being like this exaggerated form of themselves, where it's like, oh, Chloe, the best detective ever, like, oh, that reminds me, I just solved another murder, oh, I solved another one, kind of thing. Like, you really are the greatest detective in the world, and everything. And Maze friggin' getting like eaten out in the office or whatever was happening there from one of the other officers. Just ridiculous. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. And then obviously we had our serious points, like Lucifer was able to self-actualize, like Linda was saying, his consciousness and his not self-consciousness, no, subconscious and conscious are working in concert. So now he is able to self-actualize whatever, essentially. I wonder what the limits are. Like, if he could self-actualize himself to be vulnerable, he could self-actualize his wings to come out now that he's had this breakthrough. Could he self-actualize time travel kind of thing? Like, what if he has to do what the daughter did, and he has to self-actualize time travel to fix whatever is going on with the world kind of thing. I mean, I've always had the thought, like, for the past few episodes, that whatever is causing the world to end might have to be solved by Lucifer disappearing, and that's why Lucifer disappears for Rory. And Rory is getting to that point where she's starting to see Lucifer for who he is and getting past her anger and seeing that he really loves, Chloe and everything, and has loved her and has been there, and realizing that he might feel that same way about me, and she might finally be thinking, oh, it's not that my dad's a bum that he left me, it's that something else happens that causes him to have to leave or something kind of thing. And then we might get to that point, and she might be just barely, and she might have that thing where she might regret the fact that she spent this entire time being angry at Lucifer rather than getting to spend time with him, because this might have been the one shot that she had. If he does go and disappear now, then there's nothing that... I don't think there's any way for her to see him again, unless she self-actualizes again back in time, but that wouldn't make much sense. But yeah, so I think we could have, like, kind of a heartbreaking moment where Rory's like, I'm just finally seeing the real you, and now you have to leave, and, like, I could see something like that happening now after this episode. But yeah, guys, very interesting stuff. I wish I could remember that one point. I'm sure as soon as I end the recording, I will remember. Maybe I'll try to elaborate on the note and talk about it at the start of the next episode if I do manage to remember. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I can't wait to find out more. I have no idea what the reason could be, unless it's like that easy where it's like there's no god, so the world is ending. But I feel like we wouldn't need that cliffhanger here. And we wouldn't need it built up by Amenadiel, because I feel like, unless I'm just overreacting... I mean, the thing is even everyone in the show thought that by Lucifer becoming God, it would stop the end of the world. That was the whole save the devil, save the world kind of thing. Make it so he can become God and all that. But, so, like, Amenadiel coming in and saying, I know why the world is ending... If it ends up just being, oh, someone needs to be God, I'm going to be really disappointed with that cliffhanger. So I imagine it's going to be something else. And if it's something else, I have no idea what it is, because I can't think of what it could be. Because it kind of all started around the time that God left. So the obvious conclusion is that it's because God left and we need a new God and the world doesn't have one, kind of thing. But I'm excited to see. I also didn't really talk about Lucifer coming to the realization that he doesn't want to be God, which I feel like I kind of thought that was the case, because obviously he was procrastinating it over and over and over again. So I felt like it was pretty obvious to me anyway that he didn't really want to. That's why he kept putting it off until now. But now he finally was able to admit it to himself, which is the important thing, that he, after reminiscing through the book and everything, he liked it here. He doesn't want to leave all his friends and do this. So yeah, I wonder, like, who's going to become God, if anyone. If the world doesn't need a god, then maybe no one will, kind of thing. Maybe we save the world through whatever means they need to from whatever Amenadiel found out, and maybe just no one becomes God. But I'm really curious, because, like, Amenadiel definitely seems right for the job, but he already said, like, he likes it down here too, so, like... But I also feel like it'd be a little anticlimactic for it to just be handed off to, like, a random angel. Like, are there even any angels that we know of anymore, other than the ones we saw last season? But we didn't really get to know any of them. Like, the closest one we got to know is Remiel, but she's dead now. So, like, I don't know. I'm curious where we go, though. I'm really interested to see how this season ends and how the show ends as a whole. But yeah, that's going to be it from me, guys. Thank you so much. Hit that subscribe button if you want to see more content from me in the future. Really convoluted way of saying that. But yeah, also check out my Patreon. As you probably know by now, this was a Patreon exclusive, which means you can see the rest of Lucifer on there right now. I have finished it. I have also started something else. There should be other things on there as well. So check that out if you want all that content. And yeah, I will be watching something. I don't know. I don't know what I was going to say. I don't know why I said that. I'm confused. But yeah, link in the description below, popping up on the screen if you want to support me through that. Thank you guys so much. What a shitty ending I just did. Hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in my future reactions. Bye-bye.